Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Butler. Cooking so easy, if a schlub like me can do it, you can too. My name is Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. We're going to make something today called Italian Sunday gravy or something like that. I saw this on one of those PBS shows. It was so good. I tried it a couple of weeks ago. My family went nuts for this. It has over 5 pounds of meat in it. You're going to have to use a slow cooker like a crock pot. If you don't have a crock pot, my friends, go out and get one. You can find one at a garage sale for like $5. Brand new, they're 20 bucks. So we're going to use a crock pot. What we're going to need is 2 pounds of country style pork ribs. I'm using a little bit more. Use whatever you want though. Bone in, 1.5 pounds of beef flank steak, 1 pound of hot Italian sausage, 1 pound of sweet Italian sausage, or mild, whatever you want. All this meat, when all this cooks, all these different flavors are going to be heavenly. Trust me on this one, my friends. You feed your whole family with this stuff. You bring your grandma, the kids over, their kids. Everybody will be stuffed, and they're going to think that you are a gourmet cook. Well, also what we're going to need is a 28-ounce can of tomato sauce, 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, little can of tomato paste, not 1, not 2, but 12 cloves of garlic. I'm going to go crazy and use 13 for good luck. We're going to need 2 onions, a little bit of oregano, and some basil for later. We'll top this off with the basil. We're not going to use this till after we cook. So before, half a cup of red wine as well. I'm using cheap wine. I paid like $5 for this. Should be just fine. All right, before we get started, you don't want this nest here in the food, so hair tie. All right, let's get started. Putting the tomato paste in before the tomatoes go in makes the tomato sauce taste way better. If you put tomato paste in after you put the tomatoes in, it's not nearly as good. Trust me on this one. Then we're going to add about ½ cup of wine. As my girlfriend Rachel Ray says, just eyeball it. Scrape up any burnt bits. Stir that up a little bit. Submerge the meat under the sauce. Look at that. I'm going to cover this, put it on low in the crock pot. We're going to forget about this for about 10 hours. I'm going to do it the night before. You can do it the night before or early in the morning if you want. Night before is fine. Wake up in the morning, your house smells like The Sopranos, my friend. It's going to be so great. So we'll get up in the morning, I'll take this out and I'll put it in the refrigerator. When it comes time for dinner, we'll take it out, we'll heat it up, and we will have an Italian feast, my friends. So I'll see you about 10 or 12 hours. Well, it is the next morning and the place smells great. I'm going to turn off the crock pot and we're going to take the meat out and tear it apart. Back in the pot. Cut the sausages in half. That is heavenly. Guests are not coming till tonight, so I'm gonna put the lid on this. We'll put this in the refrigerator for later and we'll be back and I'll reheat it. We'll put it over some pasta and we'll have a nice Caesar salad. So I have guests here now and I have taken it out of the refrigerator, reheated it in a pot. Made myself some rigatoni pasta. Let me just put some on top, make it look a little bit nice. Let's bring it to the table.
Salute!
This Sam LaShawn, there's my son Brian, there's my friend Don from the dog park.
Pretty good?
That's good Sunday Italian gravy.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for joining me on another episode of Cooking with Butler. As usual, all recipes will be on rockandrollgeek.com in the show notes. We'll talk to you next time. Oh, is this the best spaghetti sauce you've ever had?
It's, you know, it's really amazing.
Amazing.